Good morning YouTubers, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, we've been very busy this week. I'll tell you more about the title to the video very shortly, about the rats eating the shed. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, but you're going to see that in a bit. We've actually moved the blue shed. You're going to see my mates helping out there. I did say there was 7 of us, but there was 6 of us. I actually counted my mate's daughter, Mark, who wasn't in the clip. But yeah, we've got the lads over, and you have to excuse the language. They're a bunch of rum buggers, but yeah, great help, and everybody, all these guys, all help each other. We do, every one of us. All willing to help. You could see them all there come running over. Everybody who was on the allotments at that particular time all come running over to help. That's the sort of community we've got here. So you're going to see that in a bit. I'm going to be showing you some more of the seed potatoes I've got. I've got a bit of sowing to do. We've been cleaning the chickens out this morning. I'm going to give you an update on my mate George's greenhouse. We made great progress over there. I'll show you that as well. And we're going to end with a couple of things what I've been after for ages. Very similar to each other, except one's more manual and the other one's mechanical. Explain more to you at the end of the video there. So where do we start? Well, the shed, the brown shed, we needed to move it. Unfortunately, the rats had eaten the shed. Now this is what they've actually done. You're going to see what they've done. You're going to see me smash it up. You're going to see me playing with fire. I did say it'd been the first time I've actually set a fire. It wasn't the first time, as I remember. I set one a couple of years back on my brother's plot. In fact, it wasn't me who set it. It was my mate Bernard who got the fire going. But it didn't take me no time to get the fire going, and you're going to see me burning the shed, all to the very last barrel. But not all was lost after that. You're going to see. So I'm going to show you this clip now. You're going to see the shed sort of get torn to shreds. So well, here we are at the shed. What I'm going to be burning, because the floor's completely gone. Inside it's all been eaten away by rats. Fortunately, the rats can't get into the chickens, but there actually a nest inside the shed, and there was several rats what were dead in there, which were all dried and desiccated. The thing is, I was trying to save the shed to give me mate, but as I'm going to show you now. Sorry about all this. If you're looking down there, you can see there's the paving stones there which the shed sits on. Now I didn't see none of this when I was clearing the contents of the shed, because I left this side until last. I would have seen this straight away. I would have just pulled the shed to shreds. I was doing it, you know, methodically, taking my time, moving my stuff. Anyway, that's going to tip, and the shed's just going to get broken up and burnt. The door, now the door, we can use that door on my brother's shed. For his door, a couple of these are broke. In fact, we could take them, if we needed to, we could take these off and use. I think we just, hopefully the door will fit, so I'll be able to save something of this shed. This is going to be savage, but this shed has to come down. It's completely had it. I mean, the base of it down there is all gone. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and push it over and flatten it. It should all collapse pretty easy, because it is very old. And then what we'll do is we'll burn it. So you're going to see the shed get pushed over now, hopefully. I think that camera's a bit too close. Well, we'll move it back here. Let's have at it a bit more. Mildly satisfying. Well, there we go, folks. There's the shed. Now to get the burning bin and get it burnt. Well, I've got my burning bin there. I've no idea really how to start a fire. I've never done it before, so this is going to be new stuff to me. So bit of chip fat there. Now all I've got to do is find what I've done with the bloody lighter. Oh well, I've got no idea what I'm doing, but I think we might get it going. Don't need to stand downwind of it, I'm choking to death here. Let's stick this camera here, out of the way. Oh, I can hear things burning. Something's catching. Now I just got to keep chucking wood in it until it all goes. surprisingly, that's almost the shed burnt. Well, trust it to happen. All we needed was another half hour for it to burn that rest of that wood what's in that barrel, and we would have completely burnt the brown shed in that bin. It started to rain, so it's put a damper on the whole thing, but we have cleared the base. The base is clear now, so the blue shed over there, we'll be walking it round one day in the week and putting it onto its new base over here. And this I lent it my neighbour to burn some wood, so what I'm going to have to do is I'll empty it out and put it back onto the plots, let her use it. But the brown shed was completely gone, as you saw, and it was no way I could save it for my mate Mark. So I'll be looking for a shed for him now. Little Robin down there. He's getting all the bugs what was underneath the shed. I know what he's doing. So here's the plinth, there's the base. That was the window out of the shed. So I'm just going to plonk the blue shed down on that base there, and we'll be good to go. We put these blue panels in there just to give the birds that added security. I mean, they basically looked at a brown shed for the last 6 years, and what we're doing, we're going to continue down with this panel all the way down at the bottom. But I've got to tidy all this up. Once I've got the shed on it, I can tidy this up. Paving stones, compost, another burning bin there. That there, what's covered up in the black, which looks a mess, it isn't. It's a brand new chicken coop, or almost brand new anyway. And we've got a bird box there, which I'll be putting on the back of the shed as well for the robins and what have you. But this is where the shed's going, so there's no excuses. All it needs is lifting and bringing round. So let's walk around. This bloody fire, the smoke off this here is killing me. We've got some big heavy duty scaffolding boards, and what we're going to do, put them in the beds here. We'll get two of us will be able to walk down the paths, and then in the beds here we'll have some scaffolding boards, so you'll see them anyway. And then what we'll do, we'll march the shed down around and onto its base. There's the sedan chair arms, what we're going to be using. These just roll out. You can see how it sticks out that end there. Well, stick out the end here as well. We screw it into the shed, put with some big 100mm screws, so we screw straight into the shed, and then 4 people, one either corner, we'll walk it round here, across here. I'll be taking them purple cabbages out there. There's a couple of nice cabbages left there, but we'll take them out, we'll walk it across here and up there and then around, and everything should be honky-dory. Then we can sort that bed out. We can plant garlic and everything into this bed here, which is in the greenhouse. So you know, there's a hell of a lot we've got to do. But that shed, that bin will have to come out of the way. But fingers crossed, it all renders down into ash tonight. It's perfectly safe where it is, burning away. But this little beauty, what we do, we'll get it over onto the plinth, and then we can deck it out with all the stuff. And I can use this for like my coffee room and what have you. So yeah, it didn't last very long, but I couldn't believe it started raining on the last few bits of wood. Anyway, I put a top on the bin, and we come back the next morning, and this is what we come back to. The good news is, there's the shed. Or I should say, what's left of the shed. When we left it last night, it was up to the top here, but it was smouldering away. When we come this morning, it's completely burnt right down. And yeah, I'm going to be taking some of that and bagging it up. Could it come in handy to put on the beds where the onions are? And yeah, done its job, that. So we've got rid of the brown shed now. So I'm going to be moving this later, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay some scaffolding boards across these beds so we can walk this this shed round later on in the week. The base is already all prepared for it. Here it is. There it is. Excuse the plastic there, what's fallen down. But that's where the shed's going to sit. This here, well, I'm going to give that to someone else. Someone was after a piece of wood. This might come in handy for them. And it was the only decent piece what was in the old shed. It was a part of the roof. It won't be here when I put the shed, the new shed, on its base. So yeah, what I'm going to do is collect some of this ash out of here, give the bed a little bit of a raking over because the bloody foxes and everything's been having a party, and then we'll get these scaffolding boards and lay them across the path so we can walk the shed across. Well, that's the intentions anyway. So this is the next stage and the final stage of moving the shed. Oh, the joy. And it's a quite lovely day today, about 13-14 degrees, hardly any wind. I wish it had been like that yesterday. At the final half hour we had the bin, like I say, it was full to the top, just to the top here, and it started raining. Anyway, as you can see, it's completely burnt itself down. So that is brilliant news. I had visions of me having to start the fire again today and burn the rest of it, but no, it's all gone. So there's a result. Everything seems to be going to plan. Yeah, that's all what was left of the shed. It completely burnt it to ash. I'd love to give it some art. Unfortunately, you saw the damage there. The bloody rats! I couldn't believe it. It looked perfect all the way around. It was only when we moved the last two. There was two big boxes on the side where all the holes are, and there's a massive. I mean, I've seen a rat's nest as big in my life, but I didn't show you that, and I didn't show you the rats, the dead rats. But there was quite a lot of them. They've been dead for a long time. But yeah, the shed was gone. So the next thing I needed to do was put some scaffolding boards across the beds to stop us walking. If you try, you walk on them, you just compact it down. We wanted the soil. We just basically turned it over and put air into the soil, got it all ready for basically growing. So I didn't want to basically crush the soil. However, you're going to see me stepping into it in a minute. But before I do that, let me show you what I've actually put across the beds, and we'll be right back after that. So as you know, we've had the fire here. We burnt the shed what was down there. I've set these boards across my beds because I don't want anyone walking on them and sinking into the beds. The soil's been dug over and it's got a fine tilth on it. As soon as you put your feet into it, you're going to disappear. So this just dissipates the wet weight over the beds. It stops me. It stops anyone from breaking the boards here. I put protection down this side here, and I know what they're going to do. They're going to lift it, and they're going to get to here, and they go, oh, hang on a minute, we need to move around here, and that's when these boards is going to get broken. So I'll put them two boards there, and I might put one here as well. In fact, I might stick another two boards across here, and they can sort of slide it across until it's this might look very light, but I assure you it's bloody heavy. All I've got to do now, push that there to that, like that, screw, and then everyone can lift it up. That's the idea. we'll lift it up, and then we can walk it across. It'll probably take 4 of us, but I'm thinking of leaving these on for the time being, so you probably get a couple more, another 4 either side of that. So there's probably 8 of us, just so there's no struggling. I'll have to wait and see. Knowing my luck, I'll be lucky if I can get 4 strong lads. I could move it now, but I don't think my 80-year-old mates would want to lift this. So we're going to hold off until a few of the younger lads turn up, like Mark and Dave and Ash, and we can grab an end. And like I say, all it is just walking it over there until it gets to the other side. It's just everything's in the bloody way. There was a couple of purple cabbage in there, cone cabbage. I took them out. They're up at the top of the allotments at the moment. I'll show you them in a bit. But yeah, as soon as my next job basically is to screw this into the side here. We put 100 milli screws straight through here into the shed, right into these members here. Same on that, one in the middle, so it stops it from bending. Do the same on the other side here. So this will be coming out here like this. You can imagine, walk it over like a sedan chair. That's how we're going to move it. So yeah, that's the intention anyway. So we're good to go. I'll screw these into the boards later on, and as soon as I can find 4 strong lads, we're going to get it over onto where it should be. So we wait with bated breath. So there we go. That's the shed ready to move. I'll take them bars as well, so we can just slide it across, make it easier. I might have to clear a couple of the bits out the back there as well. I'm sure we can do that. Yeah, so I'll put the scaffolding boards across, and I actually in one of the beds there was a couple of purple or red cone cabbage, and we pulled them out, and these are what we lifted. Quite nice
purple
actually.
cabbages there, quite nice actually. Fair size. It's more than enough for what I need. And yeah, there's a result. A few more of these purple cone cabbages.
So we took them, but this was just today we did this. Anyway, you're going to see the lads now all come running over to give us an hand with this this little blue shed. So here it goes, guys. It's been 6 months in the making, this video. Excuse their language. Don't know where. The mothers need to wash their mouths out with some of them. But I wasn't complaining. They did what I asked them to do, and they did it willingly. So you're going to see now. You're going to see Dave, Mark, Bill, George, Gavin, myself. I think I've got us all. Yeah, there was 6 of us. I did say there was 7, but here they are, and this is the shed being moved.
So here are the boys. We're going to grab that shed and we're going to put it on this base here. So let's have at it.
We walk on the boards.
Should have made these
Should have made these fucking bolt up.
Fucking hell.
On my own strength.
Where are we going?
That way. You know.
Down here?
Yeah. Not gonna lift this again. Yeah. I was thinking we might have needed that to just push it over. Have we got these still trapped in here?
That's fine till next week. Alright, TT?
They're nasty, aren't they? Just got to get down the middle there. There's one right in the very centre.
Well, is this your trailer?
Look, I couldn't believe it, but the rat set with this one. Literally, this side, up, right down on the one side, and then the floor away.
Where's this one?
This was Irene, yeah, she gave me this one. So, what I'm going to do, well, no, that last one, burnt it.
Just flooring.
Yeah, this is just hell of this.
What are you putting in there? Quail?
No,
Fire going right up.
no, just to the end of the table thing. Push it forward this way a bit if you can.
Towards you, yeah?
Yeah, towards me.
Right.
Why was it so heavy? In it? That fucking floor, that's the weight there.
What's that?
Do
Bottle.
you want a saw?
It's the DVDs.
You want a saw?
Oh, all them porn DVDs you've got.
What them? The reflecting scared the birds off you, but what?
Whatever do you do if you have the box?
They'll be in the burning bin then. Well, thanks guys, you're legends.
Alright, mate.
Yeah, you never filmed that.
Oh, I did.
There it is.
You've got to turn it on.
Yeah, I hope I've turned it on. Don't put my face on.
Otherwise, we'll have to put it back and start again.
Hey, I'll put a fucking pink elephant's head on you. Then you know I can do it as well, don't you? Well guys, that's it. Shed's on its new base. I tell you, it nearly killed us doing that. There was 7 of us in the end. Bill and George come over as well. So yeah, we got the job done. That's the main thing. And now I can concentrate on my other bed. Thank God for that. But it needs a bit of tidying out inside. And the good news is we've got these long poles here on the floor which we can move other sheds about with. But I tell you, that is the heaviest shed I've ever moved, and I've moved some bigger sheds than that. It turns out inside it, the floor, it's this thick. So that's why it's so heavy, I think. But it's well put together. Might change that horseshoe, the facing the other way around, because it's bad luck facing it the way it is. So anyway, I'm going to tidy everything away now, and then we'll have another look at it afterwards, have a look at the plot, I think, once I've got it all sorted out. So with that, the 6-month saga is over. So there it is, it's all on its base now, after a bit of giggling there. I tell you, that shed, I've lifted sheds 3 times bigger than that, and they've not weighed as heavy as that one. That was probably the heaviest small shed I've ever lifted. It's made out of wood like this, thick, bloody big thick stuff it is. Good shed as well. Anyway, it's on its base. I'm going to be connecting the gutters up and everything in the week. I'll show you me doing all that, and the water tank. That's something else we need to set up. So yeah, we've got it all there now. So all I had to do then was to tidy up everywhere. I'll show you, I'll take you on a tour in the next episode. But we did tidy up after we've done all that. And yeah, the next thing I was doing was helping George out. And now I'm going to give you a quick update on the job what we've been doing over on George's plot with his greenhouse. Now I can tell you, his mate come about a week ago, and he put a base down for the greenhouse to sit on. So we've been waiting for it to dry. Anyway, it dried the other day, so we lifted the base on. I screwed it off, fastened it down to the base for him, and then later on we glazed it. Unfortunately, it had 4 panels missing. You're going to see this in the video. However, today I've managed to get hold of the panels for him, so he's got all his glass in for his greenhouse. He's at the moment he's cleaning it. I'm keeping well away from soapy water. Like I'm saying, just finishing this video off, so he's doing that at the moment. But this is his greenhouse, and his mate's done a cracking job with the base. It's not been concreted. It's only it's been mortared for the breeze blocks, but it's got a sand base, and then the paving stones, which is what he's got on it, it's been sat on the top of it. So this is what it looks like. So this is what we've been working on today. George had the base made earlier in the week, and as you can see, we've screwed the base to the concrete blocks, and today we've put the panels in this. We just got these 2 to do. He's run out of, he's had a load of broken glass, so we've had to leave these 2. I told him to do something about covering the holes up, but he said they'd be okay. It's his greenhouse, but he's done a bloody good job. He's going to have all pots along the floor. He's used sand. There's no concrete involved, it's just used sand, and then laid the paving stones onto it. So he's done a bloody good job. And there was me, Johnny, there were Bill, and there was George. George was washing them. Me and Johnny was fitting them, and Bill was bringing them to us. So we've done all right today. We've still got the other one down there to do, and that's what all these breeze blocks are for. That's the other greenhouse down there. So all we need is basically 4 panes of glass. I managed to find a few, but we need a few more to finish the job off, and once it's done, he's got a beautiful greenhouse. He's just got to clear all that lot out of the way as well. It's a bit of a building site here at the moment, but the finished result is going to be absolutely fantastic. But good luck with getting all them stickers off the bloody thing. So that's it, all done and dusted. So that's me done for the day, and they've all disappeared now. So I thought I'd just show you what we've been doing. So we've only got to repeat that on his 14-foot greenhouse, and he's cracked it. So yeah, that was George's greenhouse. It starting his tomatoes off and everything in that very shortly. What else? What we've been doing today? I did a seed sowing of some cosmos. I've not done none of that. No seed sowing really. So we got the cosmos, and I'm going to show you now me actually doing
Well,
some.
I'm just going to start some cosmos off today. It's not so cold. It's temperature in the greenhouse is about 75 degrees. However, you know, we're still getting the cold nights. So I've got a propagator here, and well, these are the cosmos I'm going to be growing. They're called gazebo whites, and that's what they look like. And I've got the pack here, so just flick the top until they all fall down to the bottom. And what we'll be doing is using all these seeds in there, and the ones, there we go, quite a lot of seeds there. That's what they look like, and I'm just going to sprinkle them evenly. Yeah, it's started to rain outside, unfortunately, so that's why we're inside the greenhouse. I was just about to start burning the shed, and well, things have took a turn for the worse, the weather that is. So yeah, like I say, I'm going to use a lot of them because I'll give a few away. I was asked about these last year. People was asking me, oh, can you give us some of them, Matt? And I used them all up. So there, the seeds all spread. I'm gently just going to go over with some. This is tap water. I don't use rainwater. I'm gently just going to dust over the top of them. Tidy things up, give them one more spray. There we go. And all it is now is stick the propagator lid on, and we know what they are. Close. By the way, always close the vent. I'm going to stick this now inside my grow house, inside my greenhouse. So we'll just forget about them for a few weeks, and keep an eye on them. I'm sure a few of them will germinate, and we'll be sticking them into as borders later on in the year. So yeah, that's the first of the cosmos. I will do a few more sowings of this later on. I've got some other varieties that I'm going to be using as well, but I thought we'd do that one to start off with. So that's the first of the seed sowings, guys. Woohoo! So I'll let you know how they go on in a few weeks when they germinate.
So that is in the grow house, in my greenhouse. This is a perfect weather for it. It germinate in no time, and when it do, we'll prick them all out, and hopefully we'll get enough to cover the plot. In fact, I've got some more cosmos which I'll be starting off very soon as well. In fact, in the next episode I'll be doing a lot of seed sowings. I've not done anything yet except for the leeks, so watch this space with that. Yeah, this morning we've been cleaning the chickens out, so we've got a load of chicken manure there that I'm going to be putting into one of the beds. This is the manure that I've got, and the bed that I'm going to be putting it in is well, yeah, I'll show you.
What you're looking at there is about 50% chicken manure, 50% sawdust, and I'm going to be putting that into this bed very shortly. But we'll leave them in the buckets for the time being. We've been very busy today, so don't do too much, but yeah, all that there is fantastic for growing stuff in. Beautiful chicken manure.
So that was the manure, and this is the chicken's coop.
Well, I just cleaned the chicken coop out today. What you see over there is a couple of, well, they laid 4 eggs and there's a couple of dummy eggs there as well. But yeah, we just put new sawdust in here for them. They'll be in here in no time making a mess. But yeah, this is just another one of these jobs what we have to do. Very mundane, but the results are clean eggs and happy chickens.
Yeah, so we were in there, we've completely cleaned it all out. The chickens are loving it. We're kicking it all through the door last I saw. Anyway, what else have I got to show you? Oh, These two things I've been trying to get hold of for years. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you isn't the one what I've been after the most. However, it's something I've been wanting to get, and I actually saw it in a magazine about 3 months ago, and we ordered it through the allotment shop. Anyway, it finally turned up, and this is what it is.
Tiller what I bought, and it's a Wolf multi-star multi-purpose tool. These just clip into this handle here. Notice how long the handle is. It's about well, it's nearly 2 meters long. When that's on it, it takes it to nearly 2 meters, and the blade there cuts, and this there churns the grass up. It works like a rotavator, and it should have come to 30 quid, but then again, I didn't take into account of the VAT at 20%, so yeah, it cost me another 6 quid, so it was 36 quid. Very expensive, considering this thing here only cost me 30 quid, and it was brand new as well. That was a bargain. But it will get, I don't even know if it's ever going to get used, this, because well, I'm going to show you something else in a minute, and it's not what you're thinking. This ain't the thing which is red that I've actually bought. So there you go, that's me manual tiller, and you can put all sorts of different heads on this, so I will use it.
So it's a tiller, it's absolutely awesome. 36 quid. 36. I thought it was 30 quid. We didn't realise they hadn't put VAT on it at 20%, so it cost me 36 quid. And as I pointed out, the greenhouse only cost me 30 quid, and that was brand new. So and you know what makes it even worse? I may never even use it again. May never even use it, because let me show you what I actually bought the other day. Absolute bargain. Now Nigel has got one of these, and he's always swanking about it. So this is what I've got.
Well guys, this is the little red thing I was telling you about. It's a 4-stroke deluxe model Mantis. It's just ticking over nicely. There we go. That's what I've actually got. I don't think the missus is going to be too happy. I press the trigger and start to rip the grass up. I'm good as had it if she sees that. But yeah, there you go. That's what all the fuss is about. A nice little Mantis to do me beds on the allotment. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, we've got a Mantis. I've been after one of these 4-stroke little puppies forever. I come close loads of times. There was a guy on the car boot, he was selling one, the 2-stroke one, for 50 quid, 50 quid. And he just sold it. I said, I'll give you 100 quid for it. He says, I've sold it, mate. So I waited for the guy to come back. I said, I'll give you 100 quid for it. He went, oh no, mate. So I said, I'll give you 150 quid for it. He went, no. So absolutely, okay, fair dues. You're not going to sell it. So I've been looking. I mean, I could have bought rotavators, any kind of rotavators, but these Mantises are the dogs' gingangs, and we managed to get hold of one. So as you saw there in the clip, I pressed the trigger, it chewed up the grass. I actually repaired the grass before she saw it. It was it's actually the Mantises at home. That will never. The only time that'll come on the allotments is when I need to use it. It'll be going straight back. We have a policy on the allotments where we don't leave any tools, mechanical, petrol tools, generators, out like that. They all get taken home when we've done. That way, it stops a lot of these people coming on and breaking into the place. Touch wood. you know, breaking into the sheds looking for them, because if they know they've broken once or twice and they know they're not there, then they don't bother. Because all they're after is the rotavators and the strimmers and what have you, and so if you can prevent that, they'll get tired of doing it. So anyway, that's tucked away in me shed at home, and I'll be using that very shortly. I don't know what to use first. Use the hand tiller or use that weight with bated breath. So anyway, next episode we'll be doing a tour of the plot. We'll start some seed sowing. We'll be addressing the gutters on that blue shed, and we'll be sort of titivating. I've come up with a plan what I'm going to do with that blue shed. I'll be using it for like me little, you know, where I can run in and when it's raining, stick my feet up. I mean, there's not much room in there at the end of the day, but if I can make it snug for me and to do my videos and what have you, that's what I'll do. So until next time, thanks for watching the videos, guys. Thanks for hitting the like button and subscribing. If you want to see more videos like this, all you have to do is that little bell at the top, give it a press, and it'll give you the notifications. So until next time, thanks for watching and goodbye for now.